to sleep. So, hoy vamos a hacer los verbos que terminan con AR. So if you guys get out your notes, right under the notes that we took yesterday about the pronouns for Spanish subjects. So if you all remember, I in Spanish, if you want to say I, is yo, and then you is tú, he, él, ella, she, you in a formal way is usted. So who would you use usted with? What's an example of someone you could use that with?
If you were meeting somebody's parents.
Yep, so if you're meeting someone's parents for the first time, you would use usted. And then people usually tell you if they want you to call them the informal version or not. Okay, nosotros is for the we form. Vosotros, do you remember what country they use that in?
Spain.
Yep, so that's just like ustedes, which is you guys or they. But vosotros is just y'all, and they use that in Spain. And it's informal, so it's kind of like two, but plural. Ellas is them, like the girls. Ellos can be girls and boys or just boys. And then ustedes can be like I talk to you guys, like ustedes here right now. So if you get out your verb chart and copy down this, so this is how it goes. So if you're going to use an AR verb in the yo form, it will end in O, and we'll build the verbs in a second. If you're going to use it in the to form, it will be as. El, ella, usted is a. Nosotros is amos. Vosotros is ice with the accent over the A. And then ustedes or ellos and ellas is on. So how do we put these on the end of the word? Because obviously we don't just use these word endings without a root. So I'll go back to the first verb I used with you guys at the beginning. So if we start with bailar, does anyone remember what that means?
To dance!
Yeah, to dance. Okay, so if we start with bailar, first thing we're going to do is take off the AR ending. So now we just have bail.
Or bail.
Bail, yeah, if you want to say it like that. Okay, and then we look at our verb chart that we had with the o, as, a, amos, ice with the accent, and on. Okay, so if we want to say I dance, we would add the O. So you take off the AR, and then you add the ending that you want to speak about. So if you say I dance, it would be bailo. If you say you dance, does anybody know what it would be?
Bailas.
Bailas, yeah. So it would be B-A-I-L-A-S. B-A-I-L-A-S-A. Okay, so that's how you would conjugate that verb. So why don't you guys go ahead and try to do the other endings with bailar. Okay, so how would you say she dances? If you said ella, how would you conjugate the ella form?
Baila.
Baila. So ella baila. So she dances. How would you say we dance in the nosotros form?
Vamos.
Bailamos. Yep.
Vamos.
And then vosotros? So only one with the accent.
Bailáis.
Bailais.
Bailáis.
And then the final one, the ellos, ellas, and ustedes would be what?
Bailan.
Bailan. Good job. Okay. So you can, you're obviously not going to remember these right away, all the endings. And you'll have to refer to your chart probably a little bit as we go through learning them, especially as we add in the other verbs in the coming week. But there is a song to remember these endings. So I'll sing it for you guys, and then we're all going to sing it together. Okay. And it goes to the tune of Bingo, if you guys know the Bingo song. Okay, ready? So it goes like this. For AR verbs in the present tense like talk and explain. Oh, us, almost on, oh, us, almost on, oh, us, almost on, and ice is used in Spain. Oh, okay? So, let's all try to sing it together. Are you ready? For AR verbs in the present tense like talk and explain. Oh, us, almost on, us on, almost on, oh, us on, almost on, and ice is used in Spain. No. Okay, good job. So we'll keep singing that, and I have other songs for the ER and IR verbs that we'll use in the coming week. So if you ever are trying really hard to think of it and you don't want to look at the chart right away, try to remember the Bingo song. Okay. So now I'm going to have you guys do a little more practice, and we'll come back together. So the first one I want you guys to try to conjugate is, we already did this, but try to do bailar in the nosotros form. Okay, can someone tell me what it is?
Bailan.
In the nosotros? In the we?
Bailanos.
Bailamos, yeah. Bailamos, okay. So I'm going to give you guys a few more to try to do in different forms. In formas diferentes. And then we'll come together and see how everyone did. Just a second. Okay. So these are the ones I want you guys to do. So you'll do caminar in the to form, the verb hablar in the ustedes form, patinar in the vosotros form, nadar in the yo form, and then cantar in the usted form. So I'll give you guys about 2 or 3 minutes to do that, and then we'll come together and see how we all did. Okay, I'll give you guys about 30 more seconds. Okay, so let's come back together. So for each one, what's the first thing we do? What's the first step?
Get rid of the AR.
Yep, so we'll do number 2 together. So if we get rid of the AR and caminar, and then what's the 2 ending that we would put on there?
As. Yes.
So how would you say that?
Caminas.
Yep, so caminas. Okay? What about hablar?
Get rid of the AR.
And then what?
A.
If it's ustedes, so they.
Oh, es. AIS.
The.
Oh, on.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so hablan, because ustedes is they in the formal. Or it could be ellos or ellas. Okay? Let's
Sí.
keep going. Seguimos. Okay, so for patinar, which is to skate, what's the first thing
Patinar.
we do?
Get rid of the AR.
Mm-hmm. So this was hablan, and that was ustedes, but we're using vosotros now. So it would be patin, the one they use in Spain.
On.
Mm-hmm.
Spaino.
Spaino. And blank is used in Spain. No.
That's what I said.
You said
Adios.
Okay, ice.
Ice.
So it'd be pati nice with the accent over the A. Pati nice. Okay, we're almost done. 2 more. So nadar, what's the first step?
Get rid of the AR.
Good job. Okay, and then what would it be? If you do the yo form, so if you want to say I swim.
Nado.
Good job. Okay. And last one, cantar. Get rid of the AR, right?
Yep.
And then what is it? What would it be in usted? Or el, ella, usted. So he or she does it.
On.
That would be the girls or the boys do it. So that's the plural version of it. So the singular version of it, usted be.
A.
Yes. So canta, because it's just the singular A. Okay. Good job. So I have one last activity for you guys. I'm going to give you guys this sheet of common AR verbs, and you can use it throughout the week. We'll probably have a quiz on these vocab words eventually, but and you probably already know a bunch of them from previous vocab units. But so I'm going to give you this sheet of AR verbs, and then I want you guys to fill in these sentences with some of the verbs. Use one of the verbs in each one, a different one each time. So you're going to write a sentence, mi mamá, and then write what she does. What does your mom do? So what pronoun would your mom be if you didn't want to say my mom? So if yo is I, and tu is you, and L is he. Right, so from your notes yesterday, it would be ella. So you're going to use the...
yesterday.
Oh, sorry. So you're going to use the ella form. So mi mamá, and then fill it in with the ella form of any of those verbs on your sheet. Okay, and then yo, you're going to say what you do. And remember, this isn't the me gusta like you already learned. You have to conjugate the verb. So you could just say me gusta bailar, but we want you to say bailo or baila. So you're going to fill in what you do. And then mis vecinos, that might be a new word to you guys. Mis vecinos, that's my neighbors. So you're going to say what your neighbors do. So you're going to conjugate it in the ellos, ellas, or ustedes. And I'll just have you guys turn this into me as a quick check as you leave class today. So I'll give you guys about a minute or two to fill these out, and then once you're done, you can just hand it to me, and that's about the time we